Hey, you're not gonna play with mommy? You're not playing with mommy? Oh, gotta see the phone. See what's this? Oh, there's another car. Hey, hey, no.
3 cars.
3 cars, 3 big animals. Oh, rah.
And
Nathan twirl. Is he dancing? Is he dancing? Very fun. Thank you guys for playing with Nathan. Good morning, Nathan Jude.
He's saluting the sun.
Are you greeting the sun? It's a beautiful morning. It's chilly, but it's lovely. Dude. And listening to Reagan's. Okay, I'll go wear slippers. You can wear your slippers.
Mario figure out no idea. Before we go out.
Yeah, I can put those on you.
Oh, is that thanks? Okay, I did.
I think your feet are almost too big. You're growing up. There.
I have a power too. Can you fold your pillow?
Huh?
I want to raise your pillow.
Where's your reindeer pillow?
I had it on your rocking chair. Thank you.
It doesn't matter. I got it, and I brought it to you. Having trouble this morning. Sorry, cat. We can't carry both of these in my book. Morning. Good morning. It's not that cold. You don't have any frost on your snow on your back. Ready to smell alfalfa? Ready for some treats? Oh, don't be a stinker. Be nice. Go to the stanchion. Good morning, cuties. Good morning, cuties. How are you guys? How's your breakfast? Let's get you guys your pumpkin. Well, pumpkin is good. Hi. Good morning. Watch your face. Take 3. There we go. Something with a pointy edge. Oh, that's better. Well, wait. Like an inch of ice or so, and then about 4 inches of water, and then there's like another layer of ice under that water. So I'm not sure if like it melted yesterday and then like refroze or something. I don't know. It's weird. I don't think I'm gonna get their water out of this today. I don't normally have to haul water until like January, because normally we don't get really cold temperatures in December. But I think last night, I mean, obviously it docked way below freezing, so I guess I'm gonna have to haul water from the house. Boo. Let me check these other ones to see if I can bust those. Hey, Picasso, no. You're on myself. So those little guys are on day 3 of being weaned, and they're doing really good. So we put both sows in with Perry, our boar. So that'll give us a little bit of time if they don't get bred the first heat cycle, just as a backup. But if they do, with us having the pole barn, we can create an awesome farrowing spot for them if we get cold temperatures after they farrow the next spring. So that'll be good. All right, let me get the rest of the pigs and Gail milked out. It's chilly this morning. So she has actually stanchioned herself up and decided that, she's gonna stand there and stare at me. So with us having put Perry in with the sows, DJ, when he helps with chores, only does the piglets. Perry has great personality, but you can tell he's like, these are my women. Don't mess with my girls. So I purposely don't let him do the big pigs right now because they're in breeding. So just for his safety, and I think it's just wise. All right, so my little girl's down here. Woo! It is muddy and icy. Oh no, one is cracked. Oh, that's funny. It's like frozen. Been trying to figure out where these girls are laying. All right, so I'm gonna try to move the pig fence. I'm hoping it's not too frozen. And I'm actually gonna give my breeders access to this hay bale here. This is one of the two that Gail kind of ate off of and then quit eating on it. So real fast, I'm gonna let them have access to this. With it being so cold and chilly, they're moving slow. They're looking really, really stiff and just uncomfortable. So I'm gonna get this fence opened up so they have access to that, so they can burrow down and bust that fence up for me, or that hay bale up for me. So I like these Premier One fences for our application. The hardest thing about them in the winter here is we get a lot of rain during the day or cold temperatures, and then these freeze at night. I struggle to get them off. So I'll just have to unhook this sometimes and deal with it. And Brian will get shocked. Back on. Still on. Okay, let's check it later. What was that? You're silly. I do believe my cow just howled at my dog. You're silly. You're silly. Good girl. So you can see in this one, there's like a layer of ice. And then under it's another layer of ice. So get the cat some more water. Alright, so I have a problem this morning that I have never had before. Evidently, this mud at some point yesterday got moved or something, and now I can't get this gate opened to let him get to mom. So, yay, frozen mud. All right, so we're gonna try to figure that out. Yay. Oh, frozen mud is a blessing and a curse. Was able to get the calf out. Yeah, I guess winter weather has officially hit here. We get fluctuating temperatures here where we're at in West Virginia. It's interesting. I've always been confused by the varying weather we get. We go from like t-shirt weather and pants to like 12 layers and freezing over the course of a week or two. And I actually have been watching a YouTube channel with my Lane, who has recently just absolutely fallen in love with the weather. And he wants to be a storm chaser when he gets bigger. But something I've noticed and learned on this channel is that where we're at, we get like incoming weather from the north, upcoming weather from the south. And so that's why we get such varying temperatures. But that makes so much sense to me. I don't know why I've never known that, but that explains to me why one day it's frigid and all of the mud is melted or frozen to the next day where we're dealing with 12 inches of mud and short weather. So that kind of actually gives me a better idea of how to plan and prepare. Now, some of you might be wondering about that path. Like, why is it so muddy? Why don't you get that cleaned up? When we originally moved here, we watched the property for 2 or 3 years. I learned where the swampy areas were, where the dry areas were. And where we've set up our pole barn is at the end of the septic tiles. So it's up off the septic tiles. It's actually slightly elevated. And the property adjacent to us and that area both, it was not very good grass. It didn't have very good irrigation, even though it was close to the septic tiles. It had full sun, so it was always dry. So the back property was really wet, and I knew I couldn't graze like our goats at the time on it without them getting bogged up. And so I was like, okay. And we watched it for a couple of years, and it would get dry in the summer, and then in the spring it would be wet. And I was like, well, that's going to be like perfect for summer pigs. Well, the year we started making transitions, the year we brought a bigger animal on the property, the year we brought pigs on the property, we got more rain than we had in years. And so it really created a lot of new problems that we had not had because we had bigger animals, because we were putting pole barn over here, pigs back there. And so now we're having to adjust with the reality of where we're at. And so hindsight's 2020. If we had waited one more year, we would have known to do something different. But we waited, 3-4 years, and that's longer than what a lot of suggestions are about putting permanent structures on your property and stuff. So, we're making it work. One of my goals is to actually put another gate on the front here. And so the animals will never go behind the pole barn where it's shady and it doesn't get a ton of sun to dry out. They'll only enter from the front, but saving up for a gate. So, there's just, you know, with homesteading, you're learning, you're growing, you're changing, you're adjusting. And so, I just know that at night after we put the calf up, I need to make sure that the mud is flat over there so I can get the gate open. Well, anyway, I'm going to go feed the chickens, water them, and then I actually am going to do a feed run today. So thank you guys for joining me on this video, and winter's here, guys. Let's go.